Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you. This is a sample of Papier Plume Black. And I picked this one up because I don't have a lot of blacks and I'm just curious about this one. And I don't think I have anything else by this company. So I thought it'd be a good one to test out. Let's go ahead and do a swatch. Now I know black inks are going to be black, but sometimes they have shading, sometimes they don't. And so I was just curious to see what this really looked like. There we go. Okay, this is just called black. All right, that's how this looks so far. I'm going to go ahead and set it under a fan to dry. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with some copy paper. I always like to test these out on copy paper because sometimes you're in a situation where you don't have your nicer paper with you and you just want to know if the ink is going to behave itself. That way you can just fill your pen and take it with you. Okay, black. And just so that this doesn't get confused with any other blacks in the future, I'm going to put the name as well. There we go. All right, that's how it's looking so far. It looks like it might behave itself, and it does look like a work-safe color, of course. And now we're going to test this on some HP 32. And HP 32 paper is also copy paper. However, it is much better quality. It's very smooth and it tends to resist the ink. So if the ink has any special properties, sometimes they'll show up on this paper. So I always like to do a test here. HP 32. And if there are any other colors you'd like to see me review, don't forget to leave a suggestion, and if I have it or if I can get it, then we'll do a review video. All right, so far it seems to be a really even toned color, which is good. I'll go ahead and set it down, and we'll try this on some Tomoe River. And Tomoe River, of course, is a very nice paper. It always shows off the different properties of the ink in my experience anyway. It's been very, very good for that. So if there are any special qualities in this ink, we should be able to see it on here. And of course, oops, there we go, Tomoe River. Sometimes you just want a plain black though for, school or work purposes, of course. And if you like these videos, if they're helpful to you at all, if you hit like and subscribe, it really helps me out, and also you won't miss anything. All right, there we go. Whoops. Okay, so that's how that looks so far. Looks pretty good. I'm going to check on our swatch and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So here's how it looks on copy paper. It actually looks really good. It's a nice deep black, like a true black on this paper. And it didn't feather or anything, so this is definitely something you can take with you. You can use it at school or work. It's going to be work safe. Very, very nice. And it was also very nice to write with. It was very smooth. It went down very nice on the paper. So whenever I have a color like this that it looks like it's intended to be used for more professional setting like work or something like that, the quality of the ink is a little bit more important perhaps than with the prettier inks, which are meant a little bit more for fun. So in this case, I think this really did well on the copy paper, including just how it felt to write with and how smoothly the ink went down and all of that. So this is a really nice ink. And then here it is on the HP 32. The ink looks almost the same. It is a little bit smoother, because the feel of it is smoother on this paper because the paper itself is smoother. And it did go down very nice, and it still looks like a really good black on this paper. But then on the Tomoe River, again, it was totally fine to write with, smooth, no issues. But what was interesting is when this dried, it almost looks like a slightly lighter color, or almost like a slightly brown black or something. There's something different about it on here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but if you compare the swatches here to these swatches, it almost looks slightly less black than these two. So there must be some color mixing to, you know, obviously you mix things to get black for in a lot of cases, and I'm just wondering if maybe that's what happened here, and if the other colors are showing up more, so it makes it look like a more complex color, which is kind of interesting. So, you know, this is a really good one. It's going to look great on all the papers. And then on the swatch we made, here's how it looks, and this kind of shows what I was talking about on the Tomo River. You can see how, like, it matches this better than, say, the copy paper. It almost looks darker or more black on the copy paper than it does on the swatch, which is really bizarre. But, I mean, it looks good. It's a really nice color, a really nice black, and here you can see the writing is very nice and even. So this is a great color if you're looking for a really nice strong black that, you know, isn't going to be fussy with the paper that you're using. So I will leave a link to this down below, and thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.